Rams.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Now the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So, so back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. On this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys? And
not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to chip?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Falcons 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Justin Herbert. And this is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up at about the 31. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete to Juju.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
33-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to get his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. It's Herbert. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run here with Akers. Finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 38-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3. It's a gain of can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
McDonald sets to throw. And in double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Juju Smith-Schuster. 84 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. McDonald escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Herbert now on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
To throw on second down, McDonald going up top. He got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 30-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. This is Hines. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, Akers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run this with Akers. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The tackle by...
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. McDonald. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, McDonald. And it'll complete to Keene, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot before break. McDonald, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Give him 18 yards on that one. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. They scored on a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They go play action with McDonald. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let the pass is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. He's going to be down inside the 20 at the 15. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. the gun. McDonald. That's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offensive premium the last 2 drives. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
At their own 44-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is McDonald. Rolling to his left. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
20-yard line.
Off play action. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.
Herbert's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
At the Falcons, 32
Play action. It's McDonald sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Breaks through the contact. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down now, Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's good.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's McDonald to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Another nice move. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
And the pass picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in at the 3. Oh, miscommunication on the road. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.